the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here's Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abukum able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. After the sack on first down, Mayfield, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A run for Nick Chubb. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Hey, exit. What we got? 76. Tell him. 76. 76. He's checking.
On first down, Goff. Forced out to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A huge play that time for the Rams. 55 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Hey, let's go.
On first and goal, Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back.
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 75 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
In your face.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's get in there. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check. Shell. Out. 20, 12. 25. Check 25. Jim. Tight dog.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
Recon, 132 fighter. Jumper. Value 3. Jester.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught. It's Cooks. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
That's another Rams first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and this is now a one-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things.
They got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That one goes for 24 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun. Gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Hey, Charlie. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yeah. Hey, watch that.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurry! You got 3 down.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this try.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A shotgun snap for Gone. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
Go. Mike 51. All that, baby, all that. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. He gets it to Cooks. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Gone. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there's no way he was getting away on that one.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Super one.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going up top for Kupp. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield finding Beckham. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. There's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. 3rd and long. It's Goff. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. And the pressure gets to him again. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.